parents and youth or whomever else is helping with Sunday school this semester. Thank you so much for participating with us. Um, as we get going this semester, it's a little later than we expected. I'm sorry. But we are using the same model as we did for VBS, which means each family and each kid is going to receive a kit full of everything they need for the semester. We're splitting up into two halves. And so you're receiving 4 lessons now, and you'll bring your bin back so we can refill it with the next 4 lessons later on in the fall term. So just to give you a little heads up on what's in there, if you weren't with us for VBS, there's going to be 4 different baggies. Each one's labeled. This one's lesson 1, so like week 1, all the way to week 4. And there's 4 baggies in here. And each bag contains everything you're going to need for that lesson, all the arts and crafts supplies. A little side note is some of the supplies will overlap. So like some of the things you'll use in week 1, you'll also use for week 2 or week 4 or week 3. And so be it. So just make sure whatever supplies you have, extra supplies, just keep in this tote. Right now, it's not going to close all the way just because there's so much in here. But after your first week of crafts, you should be able to probably get it to close for you. If you look inside, you can see that there is a printed out lesson plan for each week. It's going to be a little messy because of the way we're doing it, but it's the safest way also. But in it, there's just a little overview of what the lesson is for yourself as the parent or leader of the lesson. Just to kind of get yourself motivated and get yourself kind of ready. And then it has an opening with just kind of the introduction to the lesson you can give your child and a little summary. And then also like the supplies you'll need for each part. As you go forward, there's a video that in this email, there's a link for each video that you can find. And it's just a fun video that kind of introduces the lesson in a more fun, kind of exciting way. But you can have that conversation going. There are some questions on this lesson that go with the video. So you can use those as a jump start, but feel free to go off the lesson as you see fit, because you're gonna best understand what's going on in your classroom per se. And then it gets into 2 different types of kind of core Bible lessons. There's the core Bible discovery, which is mainly geared for younger kids, and so I'm going to let you guys decide what that means for you and your family. So just take a quick look through it before you actually do the lesson to see which one best fits you and your family. But if the core Bible discovery section is not going to be as advanced or as deep as you want it to be, that's okay, just skip it. And you can go to the next section, which is called Deeper Bible. And that's going to go a little bit more in depth, and it's more geared for little older elementary kids. And so, again, choose your own adventure, per se. And then after that, it's just a craft that goes with it. There is a craft involved with the core Bible discovery. And so this is kind of like a 2 craft part thing. But you can split it up. You can do it all in one afternoon or one morning, or you can split it up and do the craft a different day, just to kind of come back to it to see where you're at now. So I'll let you guys decide how you want to do that. But there's lots of options and how involved you want to get each day. And then after that, the last page is just a life application / wrap up, just to kind of wrap up what you've been talking about, and there's a prayer that goes with it. So please feel free to look through these lessons before you start them. They're the videos, you can watch them before you show your kids just to see if that'd be something you want to show your kids each week, depending on how much time you have allotted as well. Um, so if you have any questions about this, or you're struggling to find the right questions to ask, to have deeper conversations with you and your family, please reach out to myself, or others, at this church to kind of get it more involved as you can. The best conversations are the ones that are more authentic. So sharing your faith along with this, and who knows, maybe you'll learn something too. I know I learn everything. I'll learn a little bit of something new each time I do some of these lessons. So thank you so much. And if you have any questions, please feel free to let me know.